Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a good start of the week. I have been a pretty good day so far. I can't complain. Jack's here beside me, starting to work on his first nap of the day. And let's take a look, see who's hanging out with us this morning. Darren Burge. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Larry. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Thomas from Austin. Steve Gronsky. Thumbs up. Appreciate it. 66 in Mustang, Oklahoma. All right. That's pretty warm for early in the morning. Wilson Rubottom. Thank you, Wilson. Appreciate the thumbs up. Let's see. Who have I missed here? LB Sharp. Good morning, sir. Gary Hammett. Good morning. Klondike C says, good morning, CNCers. Yeah, I think most of us are. Maybe all of us. I don't know. George Rothfuss. Good morning, George. And Bruce Foley. Good morning. All righty. LB says, seems that Peter Pasuelo hasn't put out any videos in a while. Yeah, I'm subscribed to, he has, I think, two different channels. Of course, his main channel's the CNC Nuts. And then the other one is where he does stuff with the Masso. I think he split that up into two different YouTube channels. And I haven't seen anything. I'm going to look right quick just to see when the last time there was one out. Because it's been a while. I don't know if I spelled his name right. Yeah, there he is. Well, let's have a look and see. Yeah, he did one, looks like 3 months ago. And then the one he did before that was 11 months ago. So, yeah, he has not been. Well, wait a minute. Let me make sure 3 months, 11 months, a year. Yeah, I don't know what's going on unless it's stuff with the COVID stuff going on. That's, I hate to even blame stuff on COVID because everybody does it, but I know in Australia and I think New Zealand too, but Australia's been a mess with this, and they've been under practically martial law over there. So if you watch any of the stuff on YouTube, there's that one. What is the name of that channel? Sky News Australia or something like that. If you check that out, you'll see a lot of the weird stuff that's been going on over there. So I don't know what the deal is with Peter. Wish him well and hope. I actually sent him. Let me see if I can check my. We'll do that too while we're at it. Because I send him a message every once in a while when it's been a while just to make sure he's okay. And I sent him one. Let me see how long ago it's been. If I can get this to cooperate with me. Oh, come on. What's going on here? This isn't wanting to work right. Me and Facebook just don't get along these days. I don't know why I even bother staying on here. I'm looking for the search thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Well, nuts. Am I not? I'm probably looking right at it. There we go. Now it popped up. It took a minute. Let me scroll down here and see how long it's been since I sent him one. Yeah, Facebook's having trouble loading up here for some reason. Who knows why? Looks like my connection's still okay. But Clyde says we were under martial law here. Yeah, you in one of them weird. Of course, we've all got weird leaders now, don't we? Except we don't really have one. I think it's our problem. We have a lack of leadership here. That's what the big deal is. Yeah, this thing is not working right. So let me try this. No, it only loads so many and then it stops. I don't know what's going on with that. Good old Facebook. But anyway, I know it hasn't been. It's been within the last month or two when I sent him a message and asked him, how he was doing. So, haven't seen you in a while on the tube. So, and he said he was doing okay, just busy and stuff like that. I think he does quite a bit of work for that Masso stuff. Now they got a lot of new stuff going on, I think. Man, that coffee's good. Good morning, Jim Sinicola. How are you doing? Have you had any? I know you've been talking about snow and crummy weather up there, but have you had any shop time to speak of? Anything you want to tell us about? Wilson Rubin says lack of leader. Yeah, that's our problem. Pretty far down the chain too. When you start thinking about the number one, the number two, and the number third in line, and start going backwards, I'm thinking, man, we screwed either way. You know what happens here. Peter. Yeah, he rebuilt his CNC and did put out some videos on that. But that's been, like I said, I think that last one was 11 months ago. Because I was following him in that series. But anyway, I wish him well. Hope he's doing okay. I'm sure he's not going to be. Let's see, because 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's no telling what time that would be. And let me see if I can see what time that would be in New Zealand. I don't want to holler at Alexa because. Let's see. Nah. Like Google was listening to me because it popped up. Okay, so it says Wellington, New Zealand. I don't know where Wellington is, but New Zealand is not that big. It says it's 17 hours ahead of us. So let's see, what would that be? 12 hours. Let's see, 12 hours would be 9 p.m. and then another 5 hours on top of that. So that would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it'd be about 2 a.m. So he's not going to get up 2 a.m. to watch coffee sessions, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Rob Schuster's here. Good morning, Rob. Rainy day in Arizona, he says. Mark says his home-built Joe CNC has been a good machine. Yeah. Yeah, you think about it, he's had that a long time. And he's made little upgrades and modifications and done all kinds of different things to it. But he has been just a wealth of information on how to do little things. Like it always sounds funny because he doesn't say Mach 3, he says Mac 3. So he's always talking about Mac 3 and He's done the UCCNC, and then of course he's done the Masso, and he's showed how to do a lot of things in all of those. Um, stuff with the little pendants and stuff. In fact, he's the one that got one of the pendants when I did. I think it was for one of the Christmas challenges or something. He selected that pendant that I had that I was giving away. So he got that and got it to work with all his stuff down there. So, yeah, 2 a.m. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be joining us for the coffee sessions. I kind of doubt it. Jim says, I converted my bike into an e-bike. Well, that's interesting. Did you do a video on it or anything? And speaking of that, I think Peter Pasquale did that as well. He got into doing the e-bike stuff and would ride that thing around. He's done a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. There's the Wolfman, Solar Man, Wolfman, Sidekick. Got all kinds of names for him. Oh, let's see. Y'all have to give me something to talk about because I didn't even watch the news. I watched Joanne just a little bit this morning when she was talking about the weather. And then when they started switching to other stuff, I'm like, nah, I don't even want to hear it. So I flipped it off. And I did get thinking about something as I watching what little bit of news I did watch this morning is, to me, when I watch the news, and I may not be this way at your house, but around here, because all you hear about is stuff that goes on in Atlanta. And, Atlanta's a pretty good sized city with a lot of crime and craziness going on. But it's like when you're watching it, it's like, okay, let's switch to Bob out in the field. Bob, what you got for us? Oh, well, there was a shooting and such, and then, okay, well, let's switch to Caitlin over and the other side of it, and it's all shootings and just news that's just so depressing to watch, And then I think one thing I got thinking about this morning is I'm thinking if it makes me depressed, I can only imagine how it must be to those people that have to, because they probably, you think about it, they probably have 20 or 25 stories, probably 99.9% of them bad. And they've got to narrow it down to which ones do we want to report on, So there's probably a lot of them that I don't even hear about. But I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I would want that kind of job or not. I don't think it would be. And even if you had the where you were a little higher up the chain there, and because some of those people, they'll be an anchor. They'll be at the anchor desk or something on the weekend, but then during the week, they're low on the totem pole, so they have to go out in the cold or do those things where they're standing out. I always worry about when I see them. You got the camera guy. I say it's a guy, it might not be, but you got the person that's their photojournalist shooting, and so they're and they always get right next to the street. And I always think, man, if some crazy fool decides to swerve a little bit and tag you, you'll never see it coming. The camera person will, but you won't. And I'm like, they really don't have to get as close as they do to they all do it for that dramatic effect, I think. But yeah, just a depressing state of affairs we have going on everywhere. Getting bad in Toronto too. Yeah, it's getting bad everywhere. People are nuts. People are freaking nuts. Wilson said he didn't watch the Oscars. I tell you what, I've been commenting on Facebook every time I like all the different things. My Fox 5 Atlanta, they're milking that to death because it's like every 30 minutes they're posting. It's the same stuff, but they're just posting new and put a little bit different picture and all that. And I keep commenting saying, quit posting this fake shit. Put something else that's, quit trying to milk this. And I'm still of the belief it's fake. I probably might be the only one. I noticed a lot of the news people are all taking it hook, line, and sinker too. But it's like I said, all you got to do is watch the video, and especially if you'll go to a YouTube clip and slow it down, it looks fake as hell. For one, Chris Rock, when Will starts walking up there toward him, and isn't it convenient that he was right there in front where he only had to do a few steps to get up there? But when he starts walking toward Chris Rock kind of puts his hands behind his back and leans his face out so that when they do the slap, he can do this and it'll look more dramatic. It wouldn't look as good if he was still standing up straight, but he leans forward where it's easier for him to do like that. And I've watched it I don't know how many times on little clips. I'm like, that's fake as shit. And people are just going, oh, I can't believe he did that. Yeah, I can. They need the ratings. And everybody's talking about it now, so they accomplished what they were trying to do. Yeah, it was actors. Yeah, all make believe. That's what they do. All pretend. Their whole world is that way. Yeah, good news doesn't sell. Yeah. Well, occasionally they'll throw in a little, puppy rescue or something like that, just so everybody, that. But then that's it. That's one of those maybe a week, and that's that's all you will see. And usually you see those on the weekend when they have to use some filler stuff. Uh, but yeah, it's crazy. I got where I can't even watch this stuff anymore. And like I said, when something like that happens, with the Oscars, then they ruined YouTube for a month because now you can't. Everybody and their brother on YouTube's trying to show that, and I'm like, oh, come on. If you watch the unedited version, oh, Billy Smith is cursing at him. Yeah, yeah, he is. Well, you got to do that to make it look real. Uh, like I said, if first, I wouldn't recommend wasting your time watching it. But if you do watch it or just run across where you can't get away from it, after he hits him or supposedly hits him, don't watch Chris Rock. Don't look at Chris because he doesn't grab his face or not. But look at Will Smith's face. He's trying to hold back laughter. I guarantee you. All fake as hell. But anyway, whatever. I like the funny part about that is now everybody's coming out with these funny memes. Like, have you seen the one where they're talking about they've announced next year's host for the Oscars and it's Mike Tyson? I think that one's funny. So that's one good thing. You can at least get some laughs out of the memes that'll uh, be coming up. Klondike says, I pulled my cable TV 7 years ago and never looked back. Yeah, I haven't. Well, I didn't have cable back in the day. I had direct TV, which is satellite, which is, kind of the same thing. And I can't even remember how long it's been. It's probably been at least 7 years or maybe even 10. I don't know. But I bought a high def antenna and put it up on the corner here, and I get my local channels, and if they want to come in, I really need to get up there and adjust my thing or check my connection or something, because it's not real good. Some days I get really nice reception and other days I don't. But it's like, I turn it on, and if it works, okay, and if it don't, oh well, and just turn it back off. So it's not like I'm missing anything anyway. But I use my what they call it, SmartCast, that's built into my TV, because I can watch YouTube um, and the Amazon. Well, it's not Amazon. It's Prime Video is what they call it. But if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get that. Well, you get some of it free. There's other things. It always makes me mad when I go to search something and I find it, and then I go to watch it, and it's like $3.99 to rent it or something. No, I'm not paying for nothing. And I don't know why, if you have an account, why you can't just set it up to only find the stuff that's going to be free to me, because that's all I'm interested in. I'm not paying to watch nothing. I don't. There's nothing nothing worth watching. There you go. It says, "Did you see the Alex Baldwin me?" If you're talking about the one where they said, "Well, it's a good thing Chris Rock didn't piss off Alec Baldwin or talk about Alec Baldwin's wife or something," that one I saw. But my favorite is the Mike Tyson one, and that's what they should do. Get somebody like him to host them. JR's in the house. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well this morning. Yeah. How much time we got? We got a few minutes left. All right, so I may have to once I get off of here, what I'll do is send old Peter a message telling we were talking about him this morning, and then I'll give you a report tomorrow if I hear from him. But he's got that other channel too. Let me go back to him. Okay, let's see. Channels. No, that's not. Okay, yeah, he has that other one called CNC Nuts Masso Edition. And yeah, it's been even 3 months since he did one on that. And it looks like it's kind of the same video that he did for his channel, but he did it a second time for the Masso channel. But yeah, he's got quite a let's see, how many does he have? Or will it show me? Nah, it won't give me a number. But let's see, there's 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah, he's got about 30 something videos about the Masso. Got a lot of stuff on there. Yeah, I agree, Wilson. I'd like to see Will go up and try to do that to Mikey. I bet Mikey could say whatever he wanted to about Jada Smith. I bet he could. Mark says, "How's my laser working out?" It's working good. I just haven't. I guess you're talking about this one. I haven't done much with it. I did. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to reach back there and grab them. I've done a few tiles and stuff, and done the little test tile to try to get my settings and stuff. And of course, now my since I haven't used it in a while, my free trial for my light burn is up. So I'll have to get that. And I think that's like $60 or something. Now, it's not that much, and I'm going to buy it, but I'm going to wait until there's no sense in me buying it if I'm not going to be in here using it. I'll wait until I'm ready to play with again. And it's just something I bought to do in the wintertime because when it's too cold to go out there in the shop and piddle around. But I've got to I had to make a run to the UPS store yesterday, and I've got to go back over there again today. Oh, one thing that's news. I have been trying to get a mailbox at the UPS store for, I don't know, a long time. And since I was over there yesterday, just for the heck of it, I said, "Hey, did y'all ever get any empty mailboxes?" And Tiffany, which is I guess she's the manager of that store, she says, "Well, don't leave yet. I can get you one." And I said, "Okay." She said, "No, you don't have to have a key, do you?" And I go, "Well, not today, because nobody's going to be sending anything anytime soon." But anyway, so she she hooked me up with a mailbox, so I now have an address to put at the bottom of things. So if people want to send something like a sticker or whatever, I get some companies that want to send me stuff to do reviews on, which I got to do a review on. I don't have them in here; they're in the other room. I got sent some digital calipers, and I've never been a digital caliper guy. I've always been old school dial calipers. But they reached out to me and said, "Would you be interested in doing a review video and talking about these?" And I said, "Yeah, I would." So they sent them to me, and I'm actually waiting on them to give me a discount code, because they're supposed to be giving me some kind of a discount code to share with viewers. But after they arrived, they showed up just, I don't know, 4 or 5 days after I talked. And they're, of course, overseas somewhere. So, you send an email and then you wait till the next day to hear back from them. And then you send an email again. And, it takes twice as long to talk to anybody way over there if you're doing it through email. But anyway, when they got here and I opened up the box and looked at them, they look like they're pretty nice. And what I like about them is the display is extra big. And that's one reason why, I've never really been a digital person. I've always liked the old dial calipers. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to worry about a battery going bad and all that stuff. But then when I saw these, I'm like, yeah, these are going to be nice, because sometimes with my dial calipers, these old dials ain't what they used to be. So it's and we all know, I think, like I said, most of us out there are CNC people. We all know how important it is to read that number correctly so that you put that dadgum decimal point in the right place. Because if you put it in the wrong place, you misread something or whatever, it could be trouble. So anyway, so I'll be probably be trying to shoot a video one day this week about those digital calipers. And then, of course, y'all need to rush right out and use my link and go buy one. It won't be an affiliate link, I don't think. It's just going to be some kind of coupon code thing. But yeah, I'm thinking they're going to be pretty nice, and I may end up giving them away. I don't know. Like I said, I've had companies want to send me stuff, and I really don't need anything else. I got everything I need, so I may do a giveaway, or if I really like them, I may keep them and just do a giveaway, and then I'll do a drop ship from Amazon or something, because I think they sell them on Amazon to somebody. Maybe I'll do that. Anyway, let's see. Rob says he likes his digital a lot. Mark's gone digital. Eyes aren't what they used to be. Tell me about it, brother. I can't. Clyde says, used to only have vernier calipers when I started. Never mind. Yeah, now see, I've never used vernier because I've never had eyes good enough to see those because, you got to really line those lines up and stuff. And you know how it is when you stare at something trying to focus in and then it does that. I can't. I've never been able to use vernier calipers. Veneer. How do you say it? And I've heard people say it both ways. But anyway, the ones with all them little lines. But the dial ones, I've always been able, and I can still read the dial pretty good. It's the slide scale that I'm like have to look close at. So anyway, I'm going to give these digital ones a try and do a little short video and an unboxing, I guess, if you want to call it that. Anyway, my time's up. Let me get on out of here. Everybody have a good Tuesday. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I was sitting in my chair last night. I think it was probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I can't even remember what I was watching. But anyway, it suddenly hit me. I'm like, oh, I need to go set up my coffee session. And I thought, I'll do that in a minute. And of course, I never did. And then I got up this morning, and as soon as I woke up this morning, I thought, I don't think I ever did set that coffee session up. So anyway, so I just did it earlier this morning. So if you were looking for it, you can't find it. But it looks like most of y'all found your way here anyway. I'll usually be here anyhow, unless something weird comes up. But all righty, we're gonna get out of here. Everybody have a good Tuesday, and we will see you all tomorrow.